Clipped episode 3 has dropped. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Check out the other content. This is my review, and man, it's a lot that I gotta get into. First off, we got the team having to deal with these tapes coming out. Everybody got to deal with it, and we see the mentality and the differences in each player, and they all got different responsibilities. Blake Griffin, he's thinking about all the sponsors he got. He like, man, I can't really risk it. You got Chris Paul, he's thinking about his championship. DeAndre Jordan, he's thinking about, how it'll look to him, his family, the rest of the black community. He's more of a rebel. Matt Barnes, he's in there shaking stuff up. JJ Redick, he's ready to rebel, right? So you got different personalities, and then you got Doc Rivers, who really want to play, right? But you see how he navigate the situation. So when he's talking to DeAndre Jordan, he didn't just say, DJ, we gonna play. He said, hey, man, we need to make this as a team. Even though in my mind, I'm like, Doc want to play. He a company guy. He want to play. But he didn't just say it to DeAndre Jordan. He slowly brought him in. And then he made sure he had a plan when the team got together. Because remember, the team gets together. He says, all right, everybody talk. Let me hear all y'all suggestions. And then at the end, he rolls out this tape. And it's the Olympic dudes from the 60s. And everybody's putting the fist up. And you like, Doc got him with the whole tape. Come on, man, this how we do it. We win. And then we bring notoriety to the cause. That's how we do it. That's how Doc sold it to him. And Chris Paul right there. He like, man, I want a ring. I love that dude for his acting in that scene. That was a dope scene with everybody acting. Laurence Fishburne and everybody included. They really captured the moment well, because when stuff like that happen and you somebody that's famous, I know it'd be a lot on people. Everywhere they go, people like, yo, what you think about this? Da-da-da-da. You don't even have time to really figure out everything that's going on, And then you got the owner, Donald Sterling. He's a goofy. He a goofy because he don't recognize the situation. Everybody around him is recognizing the situation, the severity of the situation. And he just oblivious. He like, oh, it's just nothing. We just, it's a tape. It'll get over of it. Say it ain't me. He might could pull that off now with AI and stuff. But you got to remember, this like over 10 years ago. So you can't pull that off in 2012, 2013, whenever this was. You can't pull that off. But now I could see somebody being like, nah, that's AI. That ain't me. And in my mind, I would literally be like, that might be AI because they doing a lot of this technology stuff. Maybe it ain't them. But back then, you can't pull that off. And that's what he tried to do. So now, not only people already mad at you, now they just like, bro, you ain't even going to take no accountability. None. You that oblivious. That's wild that he is even acting like that. And you could see that the wife is changing too. She was a person I thought was super loyal at the beginning of the episode. I'm like, man, his wife holding him down. Then I found out V didn't release the tape. When I found that out, I said, oh, okay, now this a total different thing. His wife most likely leaked that tape. You see her more involved with the team. She's trying to get in the audience and play like she's the good cop. He's the bad cop, basically. That's how she's trying to play it. And then you see the power dynamic shifting when they at the dinner table. That's what that scene was about. And a lot of women do that. Once you marry them, they start controlling you. They not giving it up as much as they used to. They start using the kids again. The power starts shifting. You the man, you successful. She's looking for a successful man. You have all the power. Y'all start getting it in, you have all the power. She get pregnant. Power starts to switch. And women notice, and some women take advantage of that. And it seemed like his wife was a good wife. She didn't take advantage of it all these years. But I believe she kind of fed up with Donald Sterling too. I'm not putting it all on her, because Donald Sterling is a bad guy. And he talked to her crazy, all of that. He do mistreat his wife too. But you could see that power changing at that dinner table when she spoke up against him. And now it's like, bro, you can't say nothing. You about to lose your team because of the things you've been doing and how you've been talking on these recordings. But here's the catch. V don't want all of these recordings to come out because she's looking back on how she was talking on the recording. That's the part that's wild because she's looking for fame and the recordings come out. She didn't even put it out. We figured that out. But she want fame. She want the glory. And now she's like, oh my God, if more of these recordings come out, people gonna look at me crazy. And now she like, yo, do the investigators and stuff, can they go back and see all of this stuff? She's panicking now. So she really wants this stuff to drop and lay low. So I wonder what's going to be her next move. Because the way she's talking is crazy. It lets you know she's right there with Donald Sterling. How he felt, that's how she felt. They had them conversations. She was cool with how he was. And you see her friend called her out on it. Like, yo, hold on, man. You was cool with it. You was still with him while he was saying all this stuff. Like, how do you really feel about this stuff? She literally called out, and we see she feel a way about it. And I'm not biracial. I'm a light-skinned brother. You can see that. But I'm not biracial, so I really don't know, the dynamics of it. When I study race, it's 3 races on the planet. When you look it up and stuff, you got the Asians, the blacks, and the Caucasians. And then you break that down, to skeleton and skull, all of that stuff. But, I'm not biracial, so I don't know how I know society make people biracial, but when you actually look at the science, you never found a skull that was half Caucasian and half Negroid, or half Mongoloid, I believe, and half Negroid or something like that. It's never been a skull that's half and half, but society, we say biracial and all of this stuff. So I know it does play an effect on the psyche, you know what I'm saying? And it clearly has played an effect on her. So I am interested in seeing her next move. What is she gonna do next? And is she gonna try to get rid of the tapes and all this publicity? Because all fame ain't good fame. And her friend told her that. Like, yo, you didn't get famous in the right way. But man, I really liked how they did this episode. How they revealing these tapes. And it's interesting because you want to see what's going to come next. This episode 3, we got 4, 5, and 6 left. I think it's 6 episodes to the series. So, I'm interested in seeing all of them. If you're going to watch them and you've been checking these out, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Of course, we got a bunch of other content on the channel. I did make an NBA Finals preview. In that preview, I said Drew Holiday was going to be the X Factor. In that preview, I told you Drew Holiday and Derek White is better than what people think. And I also predicted Boston was going to win. So make sure you check out that preview too. If you want me to do more sports, put it down in the comments. Of course, I'll do more sports. You want me to do more sports. And as always, if this your first time here, click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.